Hello. Is anyone there? I'm lying. Well, I'm not lying. Is there anyone here? It's been a minute since I streamed. So, hello everyone. Wait, how the freak do I do this? Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, wait, my lights aren't on. Hold on. You guys can't, well, you can see me because thankfully there's natural sunlight right now, but that's not good enough. This one's not bright enough. Okay. Hi. What's up, everyone? I literally have no... Why does my chat look so shit right now? Hold on. I don't have anything to talk about today. Well, I mean, we have things to talk about. We can talk about, but I'm not like super... Oh, I need to add a drop shadow to this to my chat. I'll do that in a second. But first, what is up, everyone? Yeah, we have things we can talk about, but I'm not there's no set topic for this live stream today. We're just chilling. We're chatting. So, what's up? Hello, Cosmic Red Official. Hello, Silver Claude. Cassin Phone. Xander, last name I can't pronounce. What's up? What's up, Build? Yoruzubaku. Mentioned Silverwolf. I think I know who that is. Anthony Thomas, what's up? More says, anyone else surprised that gavan is ending in July and not around the usual Sentai length? Yes, that is. I mean, there are a few things we can talk about. Let's start with that. We just got a trademark. I didn't make a full video on this because I kind of didn't feel like it. It wasn't the most like crazy thing, so I didn't. I mean, it is crazy, but it's just a trademark picture, and I didn't really want to make a whole video on that, so I left it. But yes, if you didn't know, actually, let me go get the actual just the post, because I actually don't know this thing's full name. Kakusei Hunter Omega Horn was trademarked, filed by Toei, and it seems to be the official next Project Red show. And Project Red, the first Project Red show, being Gavan Infinity, is not even 10 episodes in. Today's the 10th episode. So we're gonna see what's usually when they file the trademark like this, it means the show's coming soon. Like, I mean, Myth for Kamen Rider was trademarked a couple weeks ago when I made that announcement video, basically. And we know that's probably coming in end of August / beginning of September, like a normal Kamen Rider season. So with this season being trademarked around now, this is coming sooner rather than later, probably. Hold on. I'm adding my drop shadow. So, and it's not like gavan Infinity 2, it's... Oh, I closed my tab. Why did I do that? It sounds completely different. Kakusei Hunter Omega Horn, which sounds really badass. Sounds really cool. I'm actually very interested in this. But I'm even more interested in, like, what is happening with Project Red for them to be doing this. Because we do know, I think, when they announced Project Red, the idea was we would be getting a bunch of different shows and stuff, which is good. That's what I wanted out of it. So, I wonder if... Well, it's some of the rumors we've been getting is that gavan Infinity characters are going to continue over, or, like, it's not going to be a separate show, but, like, the next kind of arc in whatever story they're telling here, which is interesting. I'm down for it. I mean, I'm down for this. It just... I am very intrigued, like, and not worried, but, like, it's weird to me, like, because I thought, I guess we don't know why they decided to do Project Red instead of Sentai necessarily. So, maybe their idea was like much shorter shows, because if it's ending in July, or if this show's starting in July slash gavan's ending in July, that's only what, like 20 episodes, 25 episodes ish. So they're gonna, but like even that's not exactly, I think, because it's not gonna be like halfway through Zets. So that means like Zets and Myth are gonna run concurrently with like 4 different Project Red shows, which is weird. It's almost like if Ultraman aired a whole like 2 seasons a year, or like did not do their clip show season, like they kept going, which is kind of interesting. I guess Toei would have the budget for that, and this makes me wonder, maybe this is why they decided to do Project Red, because this lets them sell way more toys, even compared to Kamen Rider. Like, we've had this, like, they had the initial burst of new Project Red toys, as they do when a new show comes out. Then they've, you know, as a normal show, they've been kind of trickling a few throughout. We're set to get the Death gavan stuff, like, next month, I think. So they're still releasing things. And then they can do another burst of toys, like, pretty quickly. So maybe that's the idea with, doing this. I don't know. Let's see if this works. Oh, my chat disappeared. Someone say something. But yeah, if Gavan Infinity is appearing in Omega Horn, that still makes it even weirder, because it's not like a new show. It's like a rebrand almost within the Project Red series. So, I don't know. Oh, there's still no drop shadow there. It's fine, whatever. At least the chat's there. Sometimes it's not even there at all, right? So, like, I'll work on that later. Alright, but thank you everyone for saying something. So, I can still see my chat. It's just disappeared on the screen, so don't worry. Yes, Burning Bread King says maybe they're trying to line the 2 shows back up, like how it was pre-Phase 2 superhero time. Not only do I hope they don't do that, I hope they don't do that purely as a content creator who does reviews at the end of the shows. I would have to do 2 season reviews. Granted, Gavan Infinity won't have as much to talk about because it would be shorter, but I would still have to be doing 2 reviews of a show within the same time frame, and I don't want to do that. And also, I think that would be stupid for their part, because I heard, or I think the whole point of them doing 2 separate shows was that, or sorry, not 2 separate shows. The point of them splitting them is so that you have this big push of toys. Like I said, a big burst of toys at the beginning of the show. For Sentai, it happens in spring. For Rider, it happens at the end of the year. So they have, like, both ends of the year covered with a bunch of toys. And putting them all together, unless, I mean, granted, if if Project Red keeps going slowly, they're gonna have, smaller seasons, faster storytelling. They'll still have that burst of toys in spring, so it's not like the craziest thing. It still seems weird to me, because it's like when Kamen Rider Myth toys come out, you're also gonna have Omega, or they're gonna, assuming Omega Horn debuts around that time, then there would be this big burst of Omega Horn toys with Myth toys, and now the kids have to figure out which ones they want, and you split the sales between the 2 of them, versus if Omega Horn comes out in July, there's not really many Rider toys coming out in that time, so they can go get Omega Horn toys, and then a couple months later, when Myth starts, now they can go get Myth toys. So maybe that's what the point of, like, maybe it's just maybe it's the offset so that they can get toys, like more toys in that summer quarter, which Rider usually drops off with toys by that point, and Sentai will have the 6 Ranger push, but it's like right before summer, not really during summer, like presumably in July. I've seen some mention about the movie, Someone said maybe. Oh yeah. So it would be pretty cool, pretty cool and funny if the Zett's movie debuts Myth, like most Kamen Rider movies do, but now the next Project Red show could debut in the gavan movie. I could also see them doing, like, the movies come out July, August, right? Like, I could see them doing the movie as a finale to gavan Infinity, because it would be right around that time. So maybe not like the actual finale, because obviously that's stupid, the show's still there, but more like how Rider does it, like how Rider will make the movies kind of like a finale after the actual finale. Maybe they'll do something like that with gavan Infinity, and maybe the movie will be how they lead into Omega Horn. I don't know, something like that. Or like maybe the movie's the actual gavan Infinity finale, because Project Red finale in the show is going to be the lead into Omega Horn. Like, there's so many things they could be doing here. So I guess I could have made a video on this. It sounds like there's a lot to talk about, but it is like entirely me speculating. It's not none of this is, like, the only thing we have confirmed is Omega Horn is a show that's happening, not nothing else. Other than it being in Project Red, I guess. With this being confirmed 25 episodes split with each season, the superhero time bumpers are going to go even crazier. Also, shoutouts to Zets having 3 Sentai into Project Red stuff. The greed. Yeah, like, that'll be weird. I saw someone point out, like, Zets would have been paired with gozyuger, gavan, or no, wait. When did gozyuger come out? When did Zets come out? Was Zets paired with Boom Boonger? No. No. Sorry. So Zets would have been paired with gozyuger, gavan, and Omega Horn in the superhero time previews. And then Myth is going to be paired with like 3 other ones as well. So hey, that gives me more superhero time pictures to use for Q&A video stuff, depending on the time. Which one do I use? Which one do I use for my summer Q&A? I did not realize that. By calculating, since gavan ends the weekend the movie comes out, the gavan movie could be a handoff. Just curious, since you've done the calculations, how many episodes does that put gavan at? Are you doing, is that 25 episodes, or I don't know. That's pretty funny though. Here in Brazil, Zets is getting a Portuguese dub. And this is one of the reasons that Latin America is in the top 3 most watched in this Kamen Rider Global project. Dubs are cool. Dubs are cool. Keep open to see a crossover between gavan and Zets. I'm sorry, everyone. That's not happening. The crossover movie, sorry, the summer movie is not a crossover. This happens every year. When they announce the summer movies, because they pair the Rider and Sentai movies together, they announce them initially together and in posters and stuff, because they don't give any plot information about the movies. And every single time, I have seen this for like 5 years at least. Every time people are like, oh, a crossover movie's happening. And then it's not. Like, it's always not. Like, it happened 100% with Boom Boonger last year and Gav. I think King Oger, was King Oger with Geets? Yeah. I think it happened with King Oger and Geets. I will admit, I don't remember it being as prominent. No, it definitely happened, because they have a poster together, so people are like, oh my gosh, we're getting the Geets crossover. No. So, I love, even when Project Red is happening, things will still say the same. I posted on Twitter. I'm like, it's very nice that even with Project Red, we're still getting people confused. Ansel's World asked, real talk, is everything okay, Thomas? The vibes feel different. Everything is fantastic. I'm actually, I seem like I'm being sarcastic right now. That's because I usually am. I'm pretty good. But thank you for asking. I appreciate it. It's more because I'm here speaking off the cuff. I have no idea what we're gonna, like, everything I've said in the last 20 minutes has been me coming up with it. I have not considered or thought about any of this for like at any time. So that's more, maybe it's more of me just because I'm like. So speaking of another thing we could talk about. Did you guys see my Ultraman Teo video, my announcement video? If you didn't, please go watch it because I stayed up until 4 a.m. to finish that because I was busy that day. Ultraman Teo's happening. I think he looks pretty cool. I already talked about everything in that video, so you could just go watch that video if you wanna if you wanna know what my thoughts are. But I guess to give you a brief rundown, at least like the main thing I'm really here for is the color changing like finishers. So fucking cool, dude. I love that. I wish he would fight a bit more because it seems like he's just gonna zoop zoop, like just like a 2-second thing. But I'm still here for it. It looks really cool. I'm so happy they're doing something like that because now we get like he's got 6 forms off the bat plus his main form, so he's got like 6 or 7 forms, which is pretty cool. And I like that it also means when we get another form change, he can get something more extravagant. If we get another one, I don't know. It's kind of, there's no gimmick, which is when was the last time we didn't get an Ultraman season with a gimmick? Omega had one, Arc had one, Blazar had one. Who was before Blazar? Decker, Trigger had one, Zet had one, Taiga had one, Rube had one, G had one, Orb had one, X had one. Technically, Ginga and Victory have one, right? The scanning of the figures. So we haven't had a gimmickless Ultraman toy line since Zero. That's because he was a TV show. There's no toy line like gimmick to sell. So okay, I'm here for it though. Like I'm probably gonna buy the Teo crystal because I buy it and I get everything. I'm not gonna. There's nothing else to like. I don't need to worry about hacking sounds or doing any gimmicks. I buy the crystal, I get all the sounds. So, and I like. I didn't really talk about this in the video actually, but it comes with a necklace piece. The toy does, so you can actually wear it as like a necklace. And I don't know if he's going to do that in the show. We only just see him holding it in the trailer, but it'll give the effect of the color timer. So it's pretty cool. And I think that the picture of the kid wearing it on the box, it's like huge for him. So for me, it might be like Ultraman size. But for him, it's like his whole chest. I'm like, bruh, like... This is why they scaled down the Zets driver, I guess, for the toy line. Because there's some pictures of the girl actors in the show wearing the prop. And it's like as big as them. And it's like, a kid would collapse under the weight of the prop Zets driver. Do I think Gavan Type G will make a guest appearance at Gavan Infinity? Okay, so step 1. Who's Gavan Type G? Oh, it's an older Gavan. Okay. Honestly, if any of them are going to appear, I'm gonna say it's the movie or the end. I do think I feel it's up in the air. If we knew this would be a fuller 50 Sentai or Gavan season, I would say 100% yes. But now it's like, I don't know. They've been doing legacy references and stuff, but I guess I haven't seen Gavan. Maybe I wouldn't catch half the legacy references they do. But to me, it hasn't felt like they've been doing a ton of them. So I don't know if having those older characters appear, but also you wouldn't do a Gavan reboot show and not do something with the at least one of the past 2 times they tried to reboot Gavan, or however many times it's been. So I think one of them will appear. I mean, especially because what have they established? Each universe has its own Gavan. They've each got different names, so presumably he's the Gavan of one of the universes, and his name is just Gavan. Like, they're like, what's your last name? I don't have a last name. You have my first name. What? With the calculations, Gavan has 23 episodes and will end in July. 23 is shorter than an Ultraman season. So that's interesting. I wonder if we'll get a clip show, because that's like that's not a lot of time. And one episode will be wasted entirely on recapping. So what? We will see. There's a toy for the Zero Eye that can select different sounds, and there was a rumor that Zero will get a new form in a show. That's not a rumor. Yes, I saw that. I talked about it in my video. There's a new Zero Eye, the Alt-Rise Eye, and they say it's going to give Zero the Cosmo Rise form, and they black it out in the box, so they're still hiding it. So, I mean, I think 100%. I said it in the video, there's a rumor, and someone was like, actually, it's not a rumor, but it's, I mean, a new Zero form is probably not going to just appear in the show. So yes, it is basically confirmed we'll get a Zero movie with Rise or Cosmo Rise Zero. But I'm assuming he's going to appear in the show as a tie-in. So, and actually, I didn't mention this in the video, but people were talking about it because it's kind of funny. The Teo Crystal comes out a month before the show starts. It comes out end of, like, the last day of May, so technically June, and the show starts beginning of July. So it's basically a month out from the show, which is weird. But then the day the show comes out, the Zero Eye is releasing the new one. So it's like, who's our main character this year? It's Teo, but, you know. The new Zero Eye being connected to the crystal is pretty cool to tie into the 60th anniversary, and I'm hoping they do some finisher stuff a la Taiga and Ginga S. Yeah, the description on the tweet and the box says that the Alt-Rise Eye is going to let Zero summon past Ultras and maybe use their powers. And then I guess it can scan the crystal, or Teo Crystal. I don't know. I don't know what that means, or like what's it going to do. But, cross compatibility. I'm actually probably going to buy both, because it actually seems like the Zero Eye also doesn't have a gimmick. Because the box is, I don't know, the picture doesn't really show very well what it does to me. But it's like, because they're like, it's the new Zero Eye, but also there's this bracelet that I think comes with the eye. And it's like you can scan the bracelet. I'm taking out my pictures, actually. I'm getting a closer look at this thing. I have pictures saved on my device. I don't know why I don't just look at them. Let me put on my big screen over here. Oh. Alright. I didn't know I could do this. I didn't know I could just drag pictures in. Okay, let's all look at this thing together. Wow, I've been doing this almost 10 years and I'm learning new things every day. Okay, so look at this thing. I can look at it a little better. So, it can like scan... Wait, I didn't try to read this. Tiga. Okay, it says Tiga. Ultraizu. Tiga. Okay. Hopefully this... Wait. This is the first Ultra device in like 5 years to have a voice in it. What the fuck? I didn't even make my complaint about the Teo Crystal having it. It's because I knew that this thing has it. So what does it say? Scan. Zero. Cosmolaizu. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's gonna say... It's probably Zero saying it, right? Scan! I can't do his voice very well, but the silhouette is very funny, because like Zero's last few forms are Beyond with like the big-ass thing, and Ultimate with the big-ass thing, or Beyond is like the 4 horns. This just looks like Zero. So I wonder if this is an actual screenshot. He has bigger shoulder pads though, no, right? Like, especially on the right, it looks like he has bigger shoulder pads. So this makes me think it's not like a blacked out image of Ultraman Zero. This is the form blacked out. So anyways, so yeah, you can see here it says like Cosmo Record Wall with this picture of old Ultraman. So I don't think it comes with a gimmick. I think it's literally like it's going to come with this fucking poster, and you scan the poster, which is really interesting to me, because didn't they do that with the memorial? What's the word for memorials in Ultraman? Ultra Replica. Didn't the Ultra Replica Ginga Spark come with a sticker sheet, and you just scanned the sticker sheet and you could get all the kaiju sounds? That's just this, right? Like it's gonna come with a poster, and you just take a picture of the poster and it gives you Zero's forms. I mean, hey, that sounds pretty cool. I just worry, like, if I lose this poster, what do I do? Like, what? I'm out of luck. Like, at least, I mean, granted, if you lose a capsum, you're also out of luck, so you can't make those sounds anymore. So I guess that's like the idea they're working with. And then there's this bracelet. And I don't know what, like, is this the same poster? Yes, okay. I don't know why they're like, you can scan Tiga and 7. Actually, quick side note. It's really funny how Tiga's so, like as a American Power Rangers fan, and it's like every time there's an anniversary thing, it's MMPR, it's MMPR, it's MMPR. And then you look at Ultraman, and they're like, there's this guy that came out 25 years later, and he's the guy you summon with the new anniversary toys. Like, he's the guy. It's like if Dino Thunder was marketed all the time with this thing. Anyways, so my assumption, because look at the first picture. You can see he scans the bracelet to transform, like the basic transformation. So I guess that confirms it comes with it. So, okay, yeah, you can see the designs on the designs on the bracelet correspond to his zero forms. Yeah, the bracelet is just zero forms, which include the new ones. So there's this big ass thing, you scan it for a zero form. And then there's, what is the red one? Because he has 2 other forms, right? Like, basic forms. The Ultraman, like, because it's shining. Wait, what the? Wait. Oh no, these are his normal forms. Yeah, Shining, Beyond, Ultimate. I forgot Shining was the thing. But what's the... Oh, the... No, what is the red one? Because he has a blue one. That's why I'm like, where's the blue one? Why did we... Now, you know, I'm not one to complain about getting the red form. Just like, where's... Oh, this isn't even the red... The red one I'm thinking of. I was thinking of Corona Zero. Okay, yeah. So this one doesn't have Corona Zero or Luna Miracle. They just said die. And this is... What is it called? Wild Burst. So why does this one get it? Hey man, whatever. Alright. I'm just like, why does Wild Burst get to be on the thing, but not Corona Strong. Anyways, so the bracelet has all zeros forms. So this is like this is so crazy to me. Like, this is like if Decade coming back in sorry, this is like Gotchard. This is like giving me Legend and Gotchard vibes, like when Legend was first rumored / announced for Gotchard, and we're all like, is this Decade? Is Decade coming back? So this is like it's just like if Decade was actually coming back in Gotchard with the Legend driver, but the Legend driver transformed it. Like, Kamen Rider Legend was an upgrade special or upgrade form for Decade. And then okay, hold on. Let me reset. So this is like if during Kamen Rider Gotchard and Legend was announced, Legend was actually an upgrade form for Decade, and he would use the Legend driver just to transform into the other riders, like, like he does, except it would also let him turn back into Decade, which I guess he can do, but as Tsukasa doing it, it's like, okay, you're just going back to being yourself, I guess, and it also let him turn into complete Decade. I don't, like, the fact that it also has his forms in here is very funny to me, not just as a like, it gives you everything, but also just like Ultraman Zero is just that guy that his new power-up device also has the power of his last 3 power-ups. Also, why is it ordered like this? Like, why is the new one first in the order, and then Beyond is before Ultimate, but Ultimate was... I don't know the order between Shining and Ultimate, but I know Beyond was last. Cosmo Rise is in the right place. Wait, does this also have mantle noises? I just looked at the right. Like, unless their picture for Zero is permanently him with the mantle, which is fine. Hold on, I'm throwing this picture to Google Translate. I want to see. I need to see what this is saying. I can't read kanji, so I can't read most of this. Even though there's hiragana things above it. Play with the 65 included codes. Transform into Zero's attached codes. Oh, there's also a mode where Zero introduces the heroes. Oh, so when you summon... That's why they're showing 7, because you summon 7 and he goes, Dad? It's literally what it says. Let me actually look at the actual picture. Oyaji. Yeah, like he's saying Dad. so there's a Zero memorial mode in this thing too. Okay. How is it scanning? That's what I want to know. Because the pictures look like... Well, obviously the bracelet is scanning... Like, is it scanning the pictures on the bracelet, or is there a chip in there it's scanning? Which means you need the record wall to scan anything, because there would be chips in there. It's not the picture of 7 it's scanning. Also, can we get a full breakdown of this wall? Who's on this thing? Like, there's no full picture of it. It says 65, obviously, right here. 65 included codes. Does that include the 5 on the bracelet? Should I redo my Ultra ranking with all 60? Oh. There's, Toei... Sorry, Subaraya list of Ultraman. What? Don't take me to the... I don't want AI mode. Ultraman character list from Subaraya. Okay. Alright, everyone. Hold on. We are investigating today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. So the official Ultra Heroes Hero Encyclopedia only has 53. One of those is 0 though, so I think it's actually 52, unless for some reason you can scan normal Ultraman 0 and transform it to him. Wait, no, he's on here. I just zoomed in on the picture. Normal Ultraman 0. Is that fucking Gridman? Wait. Wait, no, let's be serious. Let's be serious. Hold on, where's my... No, that's Chuck. Okay, good. Dude, I was about... It's because Chuck has a blue color timer in the suit. Yeah, that's definitely Chuck. Okay. Dude, let me tell you. He looks very Gridman in this picture though. Alright. Is Regulos on here? Is that his name? Yeah, he is. So who's missing? Mebius? Hikari's on here? Alright, I haven't checked chat in a minute. You guys are smarter than me. Let's see what's... What are we saying? What are we saying? You can scan normal Zero and he'll combat himself. Jesus Christ. Yeah, he will. He'll be the greatest Ultraman hero ever. Seems to be a modern version of the Ginga Spark since the tail Crystar has a stamp to indicate the Zero toy can stand the Crystar. Yeah. Am I dual streaming? No, this is only on YouTube. The reboot is on here, but he's not in the Teo trailers. Is Jonius there? How do I get to the thing? I think he's here. Yeah, Jonius is here. Who could... Oh, this fucking Shin Ultraman is probably... No, could you imagine? Because I guess Teo is 2 codes, I guess. I guess, I mean, I'm assuming the Crystar has a code for both Teo and... Oh, wait, is Grigio on here? Yeah, okay. Because she's on the poster. You can, like, kind of see the poster. You can see a little better in the... Oh my god, I found it. Well, I found what's missing. It's his friends. His friends are on... What's the name of Zero's attack team? Or his team of dudes? Oh, and Saga's on here. Okay. Alright. Because Saga's not on here, right? He would be after Zero. Okay, yeah. Saga's not on here. He's... Oh. Oops. There we go. Saga's on, not here on this list. So this is what? This is 53. Saga's 54. That's 4 other guys. So technically Gridman is on here because that's his voice actor. Right? What's the let me find Ultraman Zero attack team. What is the name of his team? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I don't know what they're called because I haven't seen those movies. I'm normally gonna see those movies before I see this Zero movie. The more I look into this, the more excited I am for this Zero movie. Ultimate Force Zero. Thank you everyone for telling me. Oh, someone told me. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me go back here. Oh no. Here. I'm gonna expand this all the way so you guys can see. Well, actually, because I need your help, okay? Oh, I can't make this any bigger. Wait, no, I can. Okay, look at this. Look at this shit. So, you can see Omega and Teo. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Tiga's hiding the 4th spot. That's definitely Ultimate Force Zero. Right? I think the Fireface guy, Mirror Knight, one of the red guys, and then the other red guy's hiding. So that's the last 4. Who the fuck is next to Teo, dude? Who is that? Is that, like, I was kind of joking. I think that's actually Shin Ultraman. Or no. Is it Zerth? That looks like the Zerth picture. That's his name, right? No, his face is silver. Or sorry, Zerth's face is red. This thing's face is silver. And Zerth is not on here, right? Dude, I actually think that's Shin Ultraman. There's no way. You see that, right? Everyone sees that? We're all looking at the same thing, yes? Saga, Legend, Rube Groob, Ginga Victory. I don't think this has Ginga Victory. Oh no, I see Zerth. He's on the top right corner. Is that Reboot? Reboot's after Teo? Okay, wait. Let's do a count again. If that's reboot in the wrong spot, then we might have it. Because reboot's on here, right? Okay. Hold on, let me look at this thing again. Because where did... This reboot is after Fuma. Okay, yes. He's not after Fuma on the poster. He's after... Zet is after him. So that might be reboot. And Zerth is definitely on there. I found him. So let's do a count again. Now we know to count 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. Who's missing? Oh, 59 with Saga. Who else? I'm trying to look. Would Trigger Dark be on here? No, right? There's not enough of the poster to see who's left on here. For me, at least. We're so close. There's like one guy missing. It's probably just Gridman. I'm kidding. But could you imagine? I'm gonna say it's Gridman until further details drop. Well, hey, look at it this way. There's a really nice list of all Ultraman for my next ranking every Ultraman thing. So, all right. That was a wonderful side tangent. That was fun. So there's one Ultra that's missing. Could be any random guy. Legend or Rega. Legend's on the thing, no? Oh, I closed my list of Suburaya Ultraman. You think it could be Legend? Which one's Legend? Legend's because I mean, I guess if Saga's on there, fusions aren't off the table. Jesus Christ, this guy looks weird. Cosmos and Justice. So he would be... Okay, let me look at the picture again. I don't know if I can get a... This quality got worse since the last time I used it, I swear. I think it's too cut off to be able to see if it's one of them. Wait, yeah. So, you know, we won't rule that out. Wait, maybe... Wait, Justice is performing operations here. Oh, not Justice, sorry, Legend. Who the freak is Ultraman Millennium? Sorry. Oh, could it be Noah? What does Noah count as a form of Nexus, or is it Noah? It's Noah, right? I mean, now there's like a bunch of guys it could be. Rube and Groob are not on here. Rube is not on here. The only fusion I see on here so far is well, actually I can't see. I don't see Ginga Victory. Right, I can't see enough of it to see if Ginga Victory's on here. But Groob is not on here, and I don't think there's enough space for Lega to be on here. I think it's just 'cause I don't know. I guess it's whatever terminology they use. Saga counts as a separate entity that Groob and Lega don't count as. I guess if they're fusion, because Saga is like its own brain, right? Like maybe that's the logic they're using, because I don't think Lega and Groob are like their own being. They're just like they're counted as different ultras, but like they're not different people. There's like this little blue cutoff, and I'm trying to see if it's Cosmos. Like I literally can't. It looks more like Cosmos to me, which would be after. Wait. Oh, Legend is Cosmos and Justice. Oh yeah, you can't see Justice on here. Right? Tiga, Dinah, Gaia. Oh, that's Agur, right. I forgot Agur was a character. Yeah, that looks like Cosmos. So there's... I can't see Justice on here, so I can't see Ultraman Legend on here. So... yeah. I guess our last Ultra is missing. Yeah, it could be the next, could be Noah, could be Legend. I'm going to guess I'm gonna guess Noah. I think they count Noah as a different guy. I think Noah fits their criteria here of being a different guy. But it is like 5 people it could be. Someone's gonna be upset about it. Also for the record, Usagi, because you said check Lega. Lega would be after Dinah and Fuma, and that's clearly Zet after them. So Rega's not on here. Groob is not on here. Wow, we are so smart. You could probably... maybe after this, I'm gonna go in and, like, match all of them to try to see where the missing one could be and who it, like... because there's enough gaps here to be able to place it, I think. Or, like, place where they could be. Maybe not down to a science, but, like, get a general idea. Especially, why is Reboot after... I don't know. It could be, like, maybe they're not counting Regulos or something, and then all of those fusions are on there. Taiga, who's the big guy? I forget the big guy's name. But, yeah. Oh, okay. That was our Ultraman, Zero sidetrack. Millennial's a bootleg. Okay. Random question. Why is Volcano my favorite insert song? It's not anymore. It's... did I ever say it was my favorite insert song? It's my favorite in Revice, because it sounds cool. My favorite's Rewrite the Story. Yeah, I can't see Ginga Victory. I don't think Ginga Victory counts as what they're doing here, because, like, if Rega and Gru aren't on there. They aren't on there. They probably put Reboot after Teo because they actually just forgot who he is since he's not in the trailer. Are any of them in the trailer? I didn't think the trailer had any 60th anniversary stuff. It also just occurred to me we can look at the poster. Is Ultraman nice on the list? Stop taking me here. Oh. Nice is not on the official hero list, but he is on the poster. something to consider. Why Tiga is so big on this thing? Like it's actually ridiculous. Where's Omega? Is Omega on this thing? Did they forget, bro? Zero is huge, but you know that makes sense. He's, I guess, Oh, he's on. Omega's very small considering he's last year's character, but whatever. Ultraman, nice. I forget who nice is. Is nice in the picture on the poster? I'm zooming back in. He doesn't look like the one after Teo, but so maybe Reboot is there because they don't have. He's not, since he's not on the poster, and he's not like his own season character, I guess. But neither is Regulos. Now it's up in question if all the guys on their official hero encyclopedia are gonna be in the show, or sorry, not the show, gonna be on the eye. Wait. So Zero can summon his friends? Is that what we're seeing with the new eye? He can summon Mirror Man and all them. Whatever. Oh, the teaser. What was the teaser? I do remember this teaser. I just didn't. Let me go watch it right now. Yeah, maybe this teaser is gonna have everyone. Oh, that sketch of Kamen Rider Zett's Extreme Rise has been seemingly confirmed, and it looks like the Gore Nightmare. Okay. I like the suit. Or the sketch. We'll see how I like the suit. Wish it didn't have the green, but he's the green guy. So, where can I find this teaser? Is this no? That's the tail one. I'm too stupid to find it. Does Ultraman Belial count? I don't think so. It'd be pretty funny if Zero's turning into Belial. Where's the Ultra instead of Waldo? Yep. Where is it? Sorry to my viewers who don't care about Ultraman. This is this is what this stream has become. I'll find it later. Do we think we'll see Zett's Extreme Rise? Yes, no, today? I'm gonna say no. Thank you, Usagi, for sending me the teaser. Oh, this is 1 minute and 45 seconds. I don't think I have time to watch this. I'm kidding. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Okay. Yeah, I'll go through this later, I guess. See if, see who isn't in here. I think this is everyone who's on that poster. Oh, wait, is it gonna have, Regulus? Okay, Regulus is there. Okay, so this might be pretty definitive to look at. Does that have Saga? Okay, it doesn't have Saga, which is fine. But, you know, just saying. Okay. Do I think Project Red is going to be an MCU-like TV series franchise? In what way? Because I guess Omega Horn could be... like in the same sense that Captain America 3 is a sequel to Avengers 2, like Omega Horn is a sequel to Gavan but not a sequel to Gavan, like new characters but the next iteration of this universe that could be part of it, or that could be what they're doing. It does raise not a question, but it is a bit, I guess it's just funny that like the first, they're like, establishing this big universe, but the first time we see it, it's just all gavan. But I guess they did that with the MCU too, right? Like we just saw Iron Man, Captain America, and then now they're all in each other's backyard. So maybe that's what they're doing. Hello, Caston Brown. Infrared sensor. I don't think it's using the Zero Eye's using an infrared sensor, because that would mean the toys have to be electronic. The poster would have to be electronic and giving off an infrared signal. Omega Horn gives me Dawn Brothers vibe with the whole same collectible gimmick, but a whole new style of devices and heroes. Yeah, if that's what they're doing. I hope that's not what they're doing, because I don't really like the Emmer gear that much. Not that I'm gonna buy any of it, but it does raise, if they are using the Emmer gear again, like the rumors say. I saw some people say that there's not many Emmer gear codes left. Granted, I guess the Dawn Blaster made a few new codes that the Gear Tlinger can't read, but the Dawn Blaster can read. So, actually, that's not too out of the realm of craziness. So, I guess, yeah, that could work. I just feel, it's just like the name Kakusei Hunter Omega Horn feels very Dragon Hunter or like fantasy. I don't think it doesn't sound like they would use battery toys. Which they, I mean, this is not me saying that's wrong. It just sounds weird. But there's also rumors that they're going to use like a Mega Horn to control Kaiju, and that sounds not as like Fantasy Hunter as I thought, so it makes sense that you have a Mega Horn. What do you put into a Mega Horn to charge it? A battery. Boop. Make more sense. It would make more sense than a gun, so hey. I wonder what will be up with Kamen Rider Myth, though. We have gotten a few more rumors, or no, haven't. I think I just saw today. There's like, we're definitely getting like a cat rider, a dog rider, and a mouse rider. And I saw someone mention earlier, or no, there's rumors maybe of a bunny rider or rabbit rider. And I saw someone mention in chat earlier that maybe it's Chinese zodiacs, which would be pretty cool for them to incorporate Chinese mythology like that. I mean, that would tie into the name Myth, like spelled myth, or looks like myth. It's about myths, and then they made it about the mice, so Myth. I do wonder why not a horse in the year of the horse. Wait, what's next year? Next year is the sheep or the goat. So, you know, it makes me wonder why not one of the years it's going to air in, but maybe they didn't want to sit on this one for too long, so they made it a mouse in this year. Whatever. 12 writers in a show sounds crazy. I mean, not the first time they've done that. I feel like it's just been a minute since, because Gav and Gotchard, Gav and Zet's really dialed back. So, oh, the horse could be the rider machine. That would be fun. Did I watch Ninjago? And if I watch Ninjago, is there a chance I can make a Ninjago video? I don't think I'm going to make a Ninjago video. But yes, I actually watched Ninjago since the pilot. Just to date myself, age myself for a moment. I watched Ninjago at the pilot. I've been a fan of Ninjago since the pilot came out. And I watched the first 5 seasons. My numbering for it is kind of messed up because the pilot has been season 1 to me for so long that Snakes was season 2, but that's actually the real season 1. So Snakes, Final Battle, Reboot, Tournament, Ghosts. Okay, so I saw the first 5 seasons at the time, like throughout its airing history. Then I stopped. Then a couple years ago, my roommates and I randomly decided to watch the pilot. One of them got sick a week later, and he had nothing better to do, so we started watching Ninjago because it was all on Netflix. And we were like, don't leave us out. So me and my other roommate started watching. So they actually stopped at one point, but because I'm insane, I kept going. So I actually watched all the first 10 seasons, like 4 years ago at this point. Good God. So I've seen the first 10 seasons, and then I stopped because I was like, I don't know if I want to see what the new seasons are. So that's all I've seen. I've heard some of the things that have happened recently. I know that they've rebooted like twice again at this point. So I might see what they've done since then, just to see what's up. Actually, over here I have on my desk I keep my golden ninja and my titanium ninja. Because they're, I don't know, they kind of go together now. Gold and silver. And I actually don't even own the sets that these came from. I bought the parts for the figures off the Lego website. I don't own any sets from this season. I just bought the Legos. Am I gonna check out like the Kai show? I didn't know that was a thing. No, I didn't know that was a thing until now. So that sounds really stupid to me, actually, because it's called Ninjago. It's about the ninja, so I don't want to watch a show just about Kai. Kai was already the main character in the pilot and some of the first season, so there was I remember on Twitter there was a big not debate, but like everyone realized how old they are because there's a Lego magazine that chronicles years in Ninjago, and they say circle the year of Ninjago's history where you were born. And it's a list that starts in 2011 when this show came out, and everyone on Twitter was like, what do you mean when I was born? My birth year is not on here. So everyone's like, I think when they're gonna, I mean, they'll do that with like a Kamen Rider or something too, and all the Kamen Rider fans will be like, what do you mean when I was born? Like when the kids show fans realize they're get reminded they're watching the kids show, you know. Am I gonna check out Dragon's Rising? No. I mean, until I'll if I go back to Ninjago, I'm gonna either start at season 11 and keep going forward, so I'll get to Dragon's Rising, or I'm gonna restart the whole thing again, which has a less likely chance of happening. But I don't know. Could be fun. Maybe then I will do a video. I won't, but I could. But I won't. Do I have any friends outside of YouTube who also like tokusatsu? I have a couple. They're not as into it as... No, one of them is. But I'm not, like... I don't talk to them a lot. Imagine Project Red potential. I didn't even think of that. I'm not going to lie. I don't think Project Red potential is happening. If you guys have noticed, I haven't really done a Sentai or Rider potential in a moment. It's not an accident, so... We'll see. Project Red potential is not happening. Maybe Rider potential will keep happening. Sentai potential might. If I do it, I'm gonna go and finish Boom Boomger and gozyuger, and any older Sentai seasons I review will be like a Power Rangers comparison thing or something like that. If I even do that. Hi, Dumb Jake. You forgot the S in my name, but it's okay. Oh, the Kai show's 2D animated. Okay. Is that already out? Ninjago Kai show. 2025 spin-off series featuring Kai, the Ninja of Fire, lost in a dangerous land of monsters following Dragon's Rising. Okay. There's no pictures of it. It's just all like... Oh, well, I guess because I don't have the right name. Ninjago Legends Monstrosity. Does this mean Kai is dead in Dragon's Rising or what? Let me check out the Ninjago wiki. I'm an adult. The episodes take place before the first season of okay. First US air date June 15th. Last US air date June 15th. Oh. Kai's Monstrous Journey is a canon mini-series of Ninjago Legends shorts. Okay. I'm terribly confused. Maybe I won't go and watch Ninjago because I don't know what I'm reading. Sentai potential gozyuger. Yeah, look how much potential Sentai has with this show. That killed it. The second Project Red show sounds fascinating. Yes, we were talking about it earlier, what it could even mean with what it means in relation to gavan and Project Red. It's Toei's relationship with Kamen Rider. Very, very unique. Yeah. Can't believe I dropped potential Mantoku. Look, sometimes coming up with the ideas, if I brought it back, it will be very different. Once again, every time I take a break and I bring it back, it's different. If I bring it back this time, it probably won't be an adaptation thing. Because it kind of began, it started out more or less as it was an adaptation thing. And then once it was shows that I had seen, I started, remaking the shows the way I wanted, which, you know, that's an adaptation if you're not making the show. So if I brought it back, I'd maybe just focus in on like one little part of what like I would change or how would I fix, and maybe the domino effect of the whole show. But also I use those as an excuse to talk about the aesthetics, which sometimes was cool, other times I'll say this, I probably will do X8 potential this year for the 10th. Can you guys believe it's we are 6 months out from the 10th anniversary of Kamen Rider X8? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that ridiculous? Where were you when Kamen Rider X8 dropped? I was in middle school. BBTS has the Ray ring set if I want it. Well, I'll go check, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be like $200 for rings that I don't actually want. So, the fuck? The Tega sword is on here for $90. Just a normal Tega sword. Bear Kuma is on here for $75. This is not even the memorial. This is the DX. Tokulectables has the memorial for like the same price. The Decaliber is on here for $100. Origin's on here for $100. I did not realize how many gozyuger stuff they had. The race set is sold out. What are we doing? And it's $72 for rings that I could get the same sounds for cheaper in my basement. I don't have a basement. I didn't know it was shorts. I thought it was a little show. You liar. Favorite Ninjago character? It was Kai. It is Kai because he's red. Thoughts on Red Ranger becomes an adventure in another world? I did not watch any of that show. I didn't feel like watching it. It seems fine, but I don't know. It just didn't seem like my thing. They're definitely going to give Kuroto 20 different gadgets by the end of the year. I am a believer in XA 10th movie. Do not question me. That the guess which movie we're gonna make real that Toei put out. There were like 4 movies on there that had real titles, real logos that weren't just the movie ones with the new thing. One of them was XA. They made a real XA title. They did not make a real XA movie title for shits and giggles, because they didn't do it for Agito. The Agito title was very new, very real. That movie comes out in 10 days. Where's my US release, Toei? Sorry. XA 10th is happening. Maybe not out this year, but it is happening. It is happening. Believe me. It's happening. It's happening. CSM. X8 is rumored, right? So that's where they can market it. They'll put the CSM toys in there. They won't be DX anymore, which will be very sad, because that means my DX X-Aid collection will forever be incomplete. I'm looking at it right now. I'm kidding. It will be complete, but just 2 of them will be permanently DX. I mean CSM. And actually, I was about to say, if you want my I did a full video there's a recording up on my Patreon for only $2, where I go through what I do with the CSM X8 toy line. I still need to make that video because every time I've recorded that video twice. That was the 3rd time I recorded that video. The last time I recorded it was 4 years ago. And each time I've recorded it, I take too long to make it, and then something happens with the X8 toy line, or I just get bored and I don't end up releasing it. Hopefully I end up releasing this one before the actual CSM toy comes out. I'm playing with this Lego. So yeah. Oh, Ray's set is Magi Ranger and Zenkaiger. That makes more sense. I thought you meant the Calamity Ring. Okay, yeah, those sets are actually fairly priced on BBTS. Well, I do need to get Soundwave. I don't think I'll get it on BBTS though, but thank you for letting me know. Is Soundwave on the new Soundwave, the leader Soundwave? Jake, are you still here? Where the fuck do I get the 86 cassette, guys? Oh, he's sold out on here. He's on Amazon though, so it's fine. Because those guys are impossible to find for under $35, and I like Frenzy and Rubble. I need Frenzy and Rubble to go with my 86 Soundwave when I get him. But I don't need to pay the $70 for 2 guys that are this big. Look how small this is. This is not $35. 10, 15, I'll give you 15 for this. I mean, granted, they're a little bit bigger, so maybe I'll even do 20. Not 35. I would say CSM Gamer Driver is impossible because all the sounds came from the gas jets, but then I remembered there's a CSM Zengoku driver. Yes, there is. They should make a hero origin story of how he became the secondary rider. It's probably just, hey, do you want this belt? Yeah. Alright, here you go. I don't think it's that complicated, but that would, if there is more to it, that would be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind that. I think it's a little too late at this point, though. Like, that would have been something they would have made during the show, or around that time in the V Cinema. You know, that could have been a cool story in the V Cinema. I mean, maybe don't make the... You could make it a prequel, or at least have part of it be a prequel. Yeah. I'm going to go not starve myself. Goodbye, Jubix Cube. Do not call me Jubix Cube ever again. Save the cat. Goodbye. Thank you for showing up. Today is Superman Day. I was talking about it at work yesterday. Because someone was wearing a Superman shirt. I was like, when is Superman Day? Or no, then my boss was talking about it. Anyways, yeah, it is today. I forgot. How's everyone celebrating Superman Day? I'm going to celebrate Superman Day by watching Smile, the horror movie, and maybe Chappie. What is Chappie? Well, I know what it is, but what category of movie is it? They're not going to tell me. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Why was Chappie so hated? r/movie critic 1 year ago. Okay. We'll see. Sorry, I'm just scrolling Twitter. I'm seeing if there's any news I can talk about. No, there's no news, so that's fine. All right, let's see prediction. I think I'm gonna end in a second, but let's do predictions for Zett's tonight. I don't want Zero to be Baku's dad, but I think they're gonna make Zero Baku's dad. Like, I don't see any other way around it. Like, it right? Like, it just feels like that's the writing move of Takahashi. Like, it just feels like he'll do Zero Baku dad. Baku Zero dad. I don't know. Would be cool if I could be in the anniversary season of Kamen Rider X8, since I'm a huge fan of X8, and if I am in an anniversary season, what are my thoughts? I mean, I'd love to be in an anniversary season. They don't even know I exist, so it's not gonna happen. But obviously, if they make the call and they're like, we want you to fly out and be in a season, I'm there. If I'm paying that ticket, if I had to buy the ticket myself, I'm buying the ticket myself to fly there. I'm going. I'm there. Absolutely. You know, I'd also accept a red X8 power-up form. Yeah, I really hope Zero's not Baku's dad, because that feels very cheap. Like, we already know this guy's whole thing with code, or like his whole life has been manipulated by code and all of that. And I feel like just to make it that his dad is also the leader of code, just feels boring. Like, it's not interesting. He already hates Zero, or like doesn't like Zero. Like, granted, there's probably a twist tonight to make him hate Zero more. I don't think it needs to be him being the dad. I have seen, since there's a flashback with his old, I guess his adoptive dad, which would be Nami's real dad, there's a theory that maybe he's the one who killed the parents, or he got them killed. I'm fine with that. It's not really a big twist or like a reveal at that point, because they kind of he already said last week that the parents died in the line of duty. So to be like, I'm the one who sent them out on the mission they died in, yeah, obviously. But that would be fine, I think. At this point, I'm just anticipating the gore nightmares and how they'll minimally shake up stuff, plus the Nox mid-transformation stuff with Shadow Capsum, since that is not the Shadow Nightmare. I personally think the gore nightmares, maybe not a ton, but I think they'll shake things up a little bit. Because Catastron has not done anything so far. So making him a real character is incredibly interesting to me, and then giving him a bunch of friends. Like, I think, to me, that sounds like the nightmares are going to shift from being pawns / why is Sonic the Hedgehog music playing? Whatever. to me, the nightmares, I'm turning this music off. I don't know what this is. I put on, but clearly it's gone into something else. Anyways, where was I? Oh, the gore nightmares. Right now, the nightmares are just like, I don't know how to explain it. They're just foot soldiers, and the lady and Nox were the threat, and now Dawn's the threat, but he's not a nightmare. The gore nightmares becoming a part of the story, to me, sounds like the nightmares themselves are now the threat, not just the people using them. Because now it's going to be the gores leading the nightmares. And now it feels like we're going to get Takahashi commentary on if the foot soldiers are real people, or if they should have feelings and stuff like that, like they did in X8 and 01. That was kind of 01's whole thing. Like in 01, the Humagear are always the bad guys, right? Because the Humagear are the ones leading. But here, it's Nox and the lady, so humans trying to take down Code. Using nightmares becomes nightmares getting out of... Like, to me, it also feels like they're getting out of control if they're working together or something like that. So maybe that is where not Baku has to work maybe with Code or with Nox, or probably not Don, because he's working with the nightmares, kind of, sorta. So to me that feels like the escalation of things. Like, now we have to kind of work together so these guys don't destroy everything, which is maybe how they'll loop back around to being like, Code is not that bad, guys, they're trying to defeat these nightmares. So yeah. Really hope Zero's not the dad. I agree. Maybe Baku's dad is killed. We do know his adoptive dad. Yeah, I mean, the adoptive parents are dead. He told Minami that. Zero told Minami that. But maybe Zero killed them and he lied to her. I don't know. I just hope Baku's parents are not... Like, to me, the gore nightmare that Baku got in the Catastrum debut, or the actual nightmare that he had in the Catastrum debut where it was a baby, to me feels like they implanted that nightmare since he was a baby, and he's been weaponized since he was a baby. Like, his parents were literally people that were hired to raise him and keep a watch on him. They are not his real parents. I'm assuming he was just like an orphan or something, or like Zero stole a child from the hospital. Like, I don't think his parents are going to be important to his powers or anything like that. If it's Zero, it's just going to be really weird, because it's like, oh, you put your baby through all of this for the greater good. Okay, cool. Like we already know all this terrible stuff Zero has done to Baku. Adding that it's his dad is just like, okay, why should you care? He's already doing terrible stuff to you. He doesn't want to be your dad. You don't need to think of him as your dad. So yeah, I'm both excited and worried for the gores. I need to see them play out, and I'm slightly optimistic. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for them. I think that seems like an interesting development, especially because I still think Catastrum's introduction was very bizarre. Like, they just kind of threw him there. Like, Baku, like, Nazca's like, sorry, not Nazca, Kureha 6 is like, oh, didn't you have the dream as a baby? Suddenly Baku goes into this dream. Suddenly he's got this nightmare in him. Suddenly he's able to use this nightmare's powers. Like, it was all in the same episode. It was so weird. So at least I'm glad they're doing more with Catastrum gore, and we are going to get some backstory on that. Like, this is a weird thing, just to talk about the overall show for a moment. The twist, the premonition twist, I think will make rewatches terrible, because those first few episodes that are Kamen Rider Civilian of the Week shenanigans mean nothing now, because it didn't happen. Like, it's not real. Any of that character development, like it makes sense now why all the character development and stuff was about Baku, because everyone else's character development was fake. Like, none of it's real. And it's just weird. Like, it's just good. Like, for me at least, maybe it's just because I already don't rewatch things a lot, and it's gonna feel empty rewatching it and be like, oh, Nem did this thing, but that's not real. She won't remember it. That's not real either. Like at least if you rewatch Gotchard or Geats and it's early episode shenanigan of the week stuff, but you know, he's still creating relationships with Rine or Valvarad, or in Geats. I mean, the Geats first arc is a whole game of the DGP that sets the stage for what happens next. Like, that's all, like, yes, it's kind of not, it's low stakes early episode stuff, but at least it builds and impacts the rest of the show. But this low stakes stuff is non-existent. It's not real. So on the other side, getting more of Catastrum gore might make those episodes where he's introduced a bit better, because now you'll have the context of what this character is. Same thing with, presumably, if we're getting the Zett's driver voices appearing in the show, or going to be voicing the character, presumably that's where we'll get the explanation of why Baku is the first Kamen Rider. I guess not the first Kamen Rider, because we don't know where Dawn came from. But presumably why he's a Kamen Rider as opposed to all of the other code agents being knights or lords. Well, presumably that will give us an explanation why the Zet system is different. So that will probably make the whole show like feel not better, but like it's going to be more interesting because now you'll have the context of, oh, this is why this is different, or why this is like that. So like in some senses, these later twists and reveals are going to be better or make the whole show better, which is what I like when they do a twist and reveal. But on the other hand, like the premonition twist makes all those early episodes nothing. Even the Minami twist with her being agent, there's not really any foreshadowing to that up until the last few episodes. Like the whole premonition does not really hint at it. I know people keep bringing up the scene where she meets Zero in the base and she seems more annoyed rather than shocked, and they said that in the production notes, that's why. So yes, I'll give you that, but also when you're watching the show, you do not get the impression she already knows, because she's still surprised about the dream, what Baku's doing. Like, all she was told by Zero is you gotta protect this guy. She didn't know he was an agent. She didn't know, or I don't think she knew he was an agent. Maybe she did know. But she didn't know anything about the dreams, blah, 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 blah. So I still don't think, I'm gonna say, like, if you're watching the show through the first time, because most of us didn't think that either. You get to that point, and you're like, oh, Minami's a little, she's not too freaked out about this, but it doesn't really matter. Like, it's still not, like, the greatest foreshadowing ever. And especially, like, the side series, but, like, people are like, oh, so it's all a dream, so it doesn't really matter that she doesn't realize that it's Zero, or, like, it's fine that they didn't foreshadow it this much, because Baku didn't know and he couldn't predict it in his dream. It's like, yes, you're right, but isn't that bad? Like, that this big twist couldn't get foreshadowed? Like, there's no way to do it? I don't know. I still want to reserve judgment on the whole twist until the show ends, like until we see the twist play out, because they're still kind of dealing with the ramifications of Baku knowing everything. But I feel like at this point it is starting to die down a bit. So, yeah, I don't know. Things to talk about when the show ends, I guess. I feel like if people rewatch, they should just start after the dream, because, like, the one episode basically fills everyone in on what happens. That's true. Yeah, I mean, if you have rewatched the show, there's no reason to not. I mean, there is a reason, because it's part of the show. But I can also see the argument to just skip. But if you're, like, rewatching with your friend, who you've shown a picture of Kamen Rider Dawn to, and she thinks he looks cool, you're not going to show her episode 25. You're going to start at episode 1 with her. And, I mean, you have to watch episode 1 anyways, because that has the context for 25. So you really, unless you've rewatched, of course. But if you're rewatching with someone else, and again, there's not really, I mean, maybe there is a ton of foreshadowing in those first few arcs about how much this is a dream, but I don't think there's anything really beyond hiding the moon, which I'll give them credit for. That's very, very clever of them. But still. I have a feeling the gore nightmares will show up next episode. I could see that. Maybe they'll be teased next episode. I think maybe not next episode, because they might keep the, whatever's going on with Dark Zets might be a 2-episode thing. And then the gores appear, unless the gores are related to Dark Zets. The voice of the Zets driver could be the main antagonist. Yeah, it could be the leader of the gore nightmares or something like that. Or maybe he's Dark Zets. Does that have a voice yet? There's a voice talking in the preview, but I don't know if that's him. I wonder if Nemu will become a nightmare. I hope not. If she becomes a nightmare, well, I guess they just did it with Minami, so I actually kind of hope not, because I would feel like a retread of Minami. I'd only accept that if she becomes it to fight in a thing, not just to be to redo the same storyline with Baku saving one of the girls who turned into a nightmare. Driver voice being main antagonist is just Driver 2.0. Oh, I think you mean Drive 2.0. That would be, yeah, that's true. I guess so. How many other seasons have the driver voice being character in the show? Gav, no. Zets, yes. Well, Zets, we'll see. Exe, no. Build, no. Geo, yes, because it's Omageo, but I don't know if in the lore it's Omageo voicing that belt. 01, no. Saber, no. Revice, no. Geets, no. Gotchard, no. I guess the driver voices don't even appear that often in the show. All the ones I said don't appear, right? Yeah. Oh, well, I guess technically the voice of the 01 driver voices Metsubo Jinrai in the B cinema, so I guess that counts ish, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of Zets, really. I don't think it's the worst show ever, but I really don't think it's the best show ever, nor is it super good. But I'm enjoying watching. I've gotten into the groove of watching it week to week. It's fine, and I'm just really happy it's up here on YouTube. Like, I think that's the coolest part. That at least, even if, no matter the quality of the show, the fact I can just pull up the show on YouTube, watch it. Other people can do that. If I want to get my friend who I just mentioned will watch Zets with me when I rewatch it, I can just tell her to pull it up on YouTube. It's a bad idea. Very cool, very cool. No matter the quality of the season, it is always going to be very cool, and I hope that Myth continues this trend, and hopefully they can do it with Omega Horn. So, with that being said, I think I'm going to end the live stream here. So, thank you everyone for showing up. It's been a minute since I did a stream, so I just figured one little random one here. Thank you everyone for showing up, chatting. Got my shorts later this week, and hopefully another video. We'll see if it's either the X8 TSM or something Super Sentai. Make sure you're subscribed to stay tuned for that, and check out my Patreon for only $2. You get the early access as soon as I'm done with that. Check out my Teo video if you want to hear my thoughts on Ultraman Teo, and I hope to see you